Hi Taurus, welcome to your love reading for February the 15th through the 29th of, February. So let's go ahead and see what's going on for you guys this month, this last half of February. What's going on in love for you guys? The way I do the readings, if you are new, is singles for the first half, couples for the second half, and I will get to time stamping. Do not fear, my dear, I will timestamp. So let's go ahead and see what's going on for you all, my singles. And remember, this is for sun, moon, and rising. Okay, sun, moon, and rising. And again, if you are confused about what the hell does that mean, sun, moon, and rising, comment down below. I will explain it to you. And I try to get better at like responding quicker, but you know, I will break it down for you as well. And if you give me your birth date, your birth time, and your place of birth, if you want to share that with me, I'll tell you what it is. I'll let you know. I'll calculate it for you. If you don't want to write that in the comments, you can just email me, goldenambertarot@gmail.com. I'll calculate it for you. No problem, okay? So let's go ahead and see what is going on, my beautiful Taurus singles, for this last bit of February. In love. No. Why do we have deception card coming out? All right, so let's get into the nitty gritty. Let's get into the details. Now, not all of you are going to be dealing with this, so let's not panic, guys. Don't worry. A lot of you will not be dealing with this, but there is an energy coming about, you know, in the last 2 weeks of February, where, you know, the energy to just not want to tell it like it is may be prevalent for some of you. Not necessarily you, but could be coming from somebody else. Like somebody is showing themselves to be a version of themselves that is not the real version of themselves. So we're going to look deeper into this. If it doesn't resonate, hang on tight. We're going to check this out too. So we have deception. Ooh, what a word, right? It's like such a scary word, you know. Oh, don't want to see deception in a love relationship reading. So let's see what that is all about. You know, deception can even be like someone flaking on you, like you making plans with this person and then they flake, you know, they were being deceptive. There's so many different ways this could go. Just be careful, you know. So let's see what this is about. Two of Wands and the King of Wands. So for some of you, this is going to be dealing particularly with a fire sign, a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. The reason that this kind of goes on this energy where it's like, so maybe they weren't being totally true. I don't feel like this is the kind of deception where it's like they try to be maliciously, you know, deceitful to you. I feel this is more like, oh, my heart is just so big, or my heart goes, or my passion goes in so many different directions. And there's multiple options here. The Two of Wands does speak that this person is torn because they do have other options. They do have other, intense attractions to other people. Okay? And this deception here is simply that maybe they don't provide you with this information because they don't want you to run off and to be like, F that, you know, I want to be the one and the only. They're playing the single game, you know, for some of you. Some of you are with a fire sign who might be older than you, who is playing the single game. Now, this fire sign, let's describe this fire sign. This fire sign is really confident, really charming, really bold. And sometimes you look at them and you're like, damn, I'm so introverted. compared to this person, you know? Like they got like a big ass social group, sorry, a big social group of friends. They're always wanting to do this, do that. They're very social people. They're very much, you know, literally they are that person who walks into a room and people go, hey, hey, you know, hey you. Like they're that person. They are bold. They've got a star-like quality to them. And yeah, they're definitely interested in you. No doubt about it. But they do have other people who find them attractive and who are also pursuing them actively. Okay. What else about this? So one message we have here is to not deceive yourself and be like, oh, I'm the only one they're talking to, you know. Prepare yourself, always prepare yourself, because yes, this person is seeing other people. This person could be seeing an air sign. We've got Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini energy. The thing about this person, I feel for some of you, the person that this other, right, it's like such a he said, she said type of situation. So hopefully you stay with me with this. But the person who is the competitor, I guess you could say, this person has been talking to them longer than you. So you're actually the new person in the situation. They have been talking to this other person way longer, and it's definitely progressed way slower. And then obviously it got to the point where it wasn't progressing fast enough, and here you come along, and now you've captured this person's attention. They were building something with this air sign, and now you've come in, and now this person's not quite sure about the person that they were talking to before, because now they're like, ooh, I like this Taurus, I like this Taurus. And I honestly feel like when I'm looking at this energy, I feel that this person has a teeny bit of like, ooh, I want to be loyal to the person I was talking to first. But I honestly feel they have more attraction, not just like superficially, but like attraction, like mentally, emotionally, and yes, physically to you. I feel like you've come in and it was like a race, right? And someone started off way ahead of you, and it's like you came up out of nowhere and surpassed them. And I feel that this person that you're interested in, they might not have mentioned this other person. So maybe when they do, or you see them on their, somehow, I don't know how you would, but maybe you see them like call them or text them and you go, oh my God, who's that person in your head? Don't worry about it, because you are light years ahead of this person when it comes to emotions and feelings on how this person feels about, like this person you're interested in, how they feel about you. You may see something in the next 2 weeks that you go, oh my God, I can't believe this. Like, they're talking to somebody else, or maybe, like they're not as interested in me as I thought they were. That's not the case, because Two of Wands is about options. And when we have this upright, it's like, oh, they're choosing me. They're choosing the path that leads to me. It could be someone else or me. They're choosing the path that leads to you. If it was reversed, this shows that you were not the choice chosen. So that's why I'm like, oh, Taurus, look at that, So it's kind of like this energy is kind of interesting, right? It's like deception, and that's kind of like why I think maybe my guides were like laughing at that word. Usually I get this, I don't laugh at it, but like in my head it was like, oh, don't worry though. It's not what you think it is. It's more like a twist, more so than deception, It's more like a twist. But yeah, it's like you come in and it's almost like you're coming and you're stealing somebody away from someone else. But don't feel guilty, because I feel like the person that they were giving their attention to, it wasn't, the chemistry just isn't there. It's comfortable, but it's not actually like ooh, mind-blowing, you know? And what you have with them, it's more intense. The heat's more cranked up, you know? So that's what I get for this energy. For those that did not resonate with that, let's check out Making the Effort. So some of my beautiful single Taurus, we see Making the Effort here. So please clarify this for us, for my singles. Singles and ready to mingle. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So some of you are interested in another Earth energy. So we got Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. It doesn't have to be another Earth sign, but I do feel here that Taurus, the ball's in your court about something. Whether, you know, this is the universe saying, look, Taurus, if you want to meet someone, you gotta make the effort. You gotta, like, when you're leaving the house, dress extra cute, because you just, my mom has always told me this, because, like, anytime we'd go to the airport, I'm like, I'm gonna dress like the biggest bum ever, because I want to be comfortable, and I don't give a crap. I'm never gonna see these people again. And she would always, she always tells me, not anymore, but in the past when I was younger, you know, you want to dress nice everywhere you go, because I was single back then, you know. She was like, you want to dress nice everywhere you go, because you never know when you're gonna meet somebody. You just don't know. You could bump into someone at the grocery store, at the airport, wherever. You always want to dress nice. And that's kind of the energy I get here for Taurus. It's like, put a little bit extra effort in, I feel, these next 2 weeks, because I feel someone could be coming into your life. And when I say making the effort, it's not even just about, like, you know, dressing up or whatever the case is, but it's also like getting your attitude right before you leave the house, you know, making sure you're not in a bad mood when you go out and about, making sure you're in a mood to be receptive, making sure you're in a mood to, if love just bumps into you in the next 2 weeks, that you are ready to, you know, to enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know sometimes I get out the house and I'm like, oh, I don't want to look at anyone. I don't want to talk to anybody. I just want to get in the grocery store and get out of the grocery store, you know. And then this energy is the opposite. It's like, make the effort. Make the effort to, like, look over, you know, to the person behind you in line and strike up a little corny conversation. It's like, make the effort more this last 2 weeks, because this is going to be a game changer for some of my Taurus. Some of my Taurus are going to find someone that they freaking bump into, have a casual conversation with, and literally things are going to spark up, and this could be your future husband or wife, okay? I don't know, like, how it is anymore. I haven't, you know, dated in a long time. I've been booed up. But for real, you can meet some amazing people in something that is so ordinary. Like, I met someone one day. I was in college still, and I went to 7-Eleven, which, again, totally normal thing that I would do. I'd go to 7-Eleven. I didn't have a car, and I lived kind of far away from a grocery store. So I was like, well, let me just get my groceries from 7-Eleven, college life, right? And I actually met someone that helped me deeply on my spiritual path, like, just from a 7-Eleven experience. So you just never freaking know, man, okay? It was actually, I bumped into this person at 7-Eleven. I held the door open for them, and we kind of gave each other this look. And then for some reason, later on in the evening, I felt this urge to go on to Misconnections on Craigslist, and he had posted a misconnection about me, and then we emailed, got on each other's Facebooks, and there was so much similarity between us, actually more than I've ever met in a man ever, like, spiritually speaking, like, into the same type of spiritual stuff. So that was pretty crazy. So that's why I say, you know, my mom has been telling me that since, like, forever ago, and that happened after. And I was like, wow. And I actually wore something cute to go to 7-Eleven, which was just a block away. I put on a cute little black dress, you know, put my hair up in a bun, and it was literally, I think, about 7 in the morning too. So you just never know. So always make the effort. This could be meaning making the effort to someone that you're already talking to, you know, put a little bit more oomph into it, you know, put a little bit more thought into the conversations, or put some cute gifts, whatever you want to call them, etc. Or it could be talking about making the effort before you even leave the house. It will resonate the way it needs to for you, Taurus. But I feel this is important because there's someone very important coming in for some of you singles this month. Really important. Don't let the past distract you, okay? Don't let the past hold you back. It's time to move on from the past, you know? We can sit and cry about something. This is the card of like crying over spilt milk. But eventually, we have to realize that the past is literally what's dragging us back. We need to move forward now. 8 of Wands is a card about forward movement, and it's coming up reverse, which means it's coming up like there's a lag in forward movement. There's a lag in progression. And it's because of the past. It's because of the emotional tie to the past. It is kind of like insensitive for me to be like, well, you know, get over it. Move on. But this energy is pulling it back, you know. You want a solid commitment. If you want that, you know what you got to do. You know, the beginning steps of how to get there at least, all right? So I love you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe, or share. If you would like a personal reading, the link is down below. Readings start at $7.77, and that's for like a 2-question email reading. And then I also do video readings, same day readings if you want, and all the links are down below. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. If it didn't resonate, remember your moon, your rising sign is going to be very accurate for you as well. Love y'all. Hope you come back, and hope you see me for your March already. Oh my god, I'm very excited for the March readings. I'm feeling like I feel like I have a lot to say about that for you guys as well, but we will leave off with that. So anyways, take care everyone, and have a safe and happy, beautiful February. Now on to my couples, and I'm going to take a sip of my soda. I am dehydrated, so let me hydrate. Alright, so let's see what's going on for coupled up Taurus for the month of February from the 15th. More zoomed in on the 15th to the 29th. So what is going on for coupled up Taurus? Please go ahead and show us. What is the biggest energies that you see that you want to show us for couples? All right, okay. So a little bit less focus, I feel, romantically speaking, for Taurus this month, okay? And let me tell you why. Some of you are going through some family healing. You know, like there's been things going on in the family life that are kind of taking precedence over the relationship. This could be someone who's sick, someone who's passed, could even be changing of family dynamics, pets, family, you know, the unit of your family has changed. And for some of you, this may be just a time of healing for you. And that's kind of taking the forefront. So you're coming here for love. Well, romantically speaking, I do feel this brings the two of you closer together. And for some of you, this tough, whatever this is for the family situation, is actually making you realize This person I'm with is my soulmate. This person I'm with is my soulmate. I have called in my soulmate. And it's sad in a sense that, you know, like, it's not sad, but like, it's a little unfortunate that it took something like this that happened this month, or whatever's on your mind, family-wise, to make you realize that, holy shit, this person is my soulmate. But you get there anyways. Sometimes, you know, it is like, you know, tough times sometimes make relationships even stronger, right? It makes the real relationships, the true relationships, stronger. The weak ones don't stand a chance. But I think a lot of you are realizing, nope, this is my soulmate. This person is with me through thick and thin. This person has really helped me as well get through the situation. Wow. I think for some of my Taurus who I'm speaking to right now as well, I get this energy because this card says your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So for some of you, this is for those who have grown up in a separated household. So your mom and dad are not together. You're biological. And I feel for some of you, there is a feeling of like, you may not admit this because, you know, y'all are tough and very strong-minded, but there is a sense that it's a little bit harder for you to give yourself fully 100% to your significant other because of the distrust that, I don't know, well, because of the dynamic that you saw growing up with your mom and dad. Oh, okay. Cards are flying out here. And, of course, this has to do with, you know, this has to do with infidelity. And this has to do with the subject about that. And while, you know, I see a lot of you really loving your partner so deeply, you might be blaming, are you blaming them? I don't know. But there's a sense of like, oh, not blaming them, but punishing them in a sense by not giving them that full security because of what you saw in your parents. You know, your partner's like, but I've been good. I haven't done anything bad. I've been loyal to you. I've been there for you. I'm your ride or die. But there's a sense of you're still holding back a little bit for some of you because of the broken bond between you and your parents. Because the Lover's card reversed, it's kind of that energy of like, the Lover's card, it's the unbreakable like relationship card, you know. It's like, wow. But when you're growing up and you're seeing what ideally should be like, okay, so love brought me here. Shouldn't my parents be together forever? So it's like you grew up in a world where you saw this. Whereas your partner could be growing up in a world where they see this, you know, they see the flip side. Maybe they have a parent dynamic where they've been together for over 2 decades, you know, and you're growing up in the opposite energy. And I just kind of feel like whatever situation has occurred this month, family-wise, it's kind of shattering that magical curse that was on you love-wise, mentally, you know, emotionally. And it's breaking through. So there could be a big breakthrough, I feel, this month for Taurus in their relationship. Because I'm seeing here with the Page of Pentacles on this side and the Knight of Wands on this side, you can see how it's like slow and steady, and this energy is quite the opposite. It's like literally is the opposite. If I had to choose any card to be the opposite of this card, it would be the Knight of Wands, and the reason is because this is like the tortoise and the this is the tortoise and this is the hare. If you know that old story, the tortoise and the hare is a story about they're trying to do a race, and the tortoise is like, I'm gonna go slow and steady, and then the hare is just rushing and rushing and rushing around this maze or whatever, and they just are rushing so much that they're not taking their time, and they're going down wrong alleyways and this and that and the other, and the tortoise ends up beating the rabbit in the end, because it's like slow and steady allows you to see all the signs, see everything. You know, when you rush into something, you miss out on all the signs. There might be green signs, but there's a lot of red flags too. Green flags, red flags, whatever. And it's just the point that there's no rush when it's meant for you. And you are someone who's like, I don't want to rush into things because it may end in explosion, you know. And I kind of feel like it's all just coming together and healing this month, okay? So that's what I pick up for you guys. A very sweet emotional month for you. I do pick up mostly for those with an earth sign partners, a Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, or a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, okay? So love y'all so much. I hope you guys enjoyed this message. If it didn't resonate, check out your moon or your rising sign. If you would like a personal reading, you can check out the link down below. And then also, if you don't want to do that option, no problem. You can check out a free reading, your moon or your rising. So, love you guys. Take care. Have a beautiful, beautiful month. And I just can't wait to see you back in March. Bye.